Basileia is, of course, a kingdom. Next word is genoski. 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 Yes, sir. Kingdom knows. What's the next word? Aletheon. Aletheon. So, if we made this translation, we would say, he knows a kingdom of truth. He knows kingdom of truth. All right, brother, number 3. What's that first word? Somebody help us. All right, anthropos. Look at the last 2 letters of that word. Omicron sigma. What should that tell you? It's in the nominative case, right? We can look back and see Omicron sigma, nominative case. All right, anthropos graphi. What does the word graphi mean? Rights. Rights. A man writes endolos. A commandment. Endolos. Ke and nomus. Laws. Very good. So a man writes a commandment and laws. Number 4, Miss Shirley.
I have no idea.
That's all right. Somebody help us. Okay, notice where the accent is and the stress. Apostoli. Apostoli. Now, our brother a few minutes ago said, what if it's plural and you see Omicron iota on the end? Does that mean it's still the subject? Yeah. So, we're looking at the subject here, aren't we? Apostles, Omicron iota means plural. Apostles. Lamvanusi, that's a hard one, Shirley, so I'm not going to pick on you there. Lamvanusi means to receive or to take. So, apostles take doulos. The noun is doulos. What does the word doulos mean? Servants or slaves. So apostles receives servants, ke. What's ke? And dora. Gifts. That alpha ending means it's plural. Dora's gifts. Apostles receive slaves and gifts, ke and ecclesias. Churches. All right? System number 5.
Apostoli.
That's right. Apostoli, ke. Ecclesia. Phlepusi. Zoin. Ke. Thanaton. That's good. You did good. All right, let's translate it. Apostoli is the subject. Why? Why is it the subject? The Omicron iota in the end tells us that it's in the nominative case and that it's plural, right? So apostles and churches see life and death. All right, very good. Brother Billy, number 7. Number 7, brother. Did I skip one? So blind is pitiful. Number 6, okay. Sorry, brother. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ecclesia. Very good, Bill. All right, translate that for us. Where's your subject?
I think it's sons.
All right, ask yourself a question. Why is it son? Very good. It's the nominative case. It's the subject. So we'll say a son. What's Dulu? Doulos is the singular. Duli is slave. A son of a slave. What is Lehi, Billy? Speaks or says paravoline. A parable. Ecclesia. To a church. Okay. See, very good, brother. Number 7. Brother Levi.
Parabolin.
All right, let's get it right. Paravoline.
Parabolin.
Okay.
Legalin.
Very good.
K. Indolin.
Indolin. Cough, Omicron is pronounced do. Indolin.
Indolin. K. Bowman.
Noma.
Noman.
All right. Where's your subject?
Is it going to be they say?
Yes, sir. There's no Omicron Sigma or Omicron Iota, so you have to look at the context. We say, or we speak. All right? We speak.
They say parables,
A parable
commandment,
and a commandment.
and a law.
Very good. And a law. All right. Number 8, Brother Paul. The class, stay with us and help us out. Number 8, Paul.
Valias,
Vas Elias.
Vasilias,
Remember the comma before a vowel is ye.
Yiwo, Voshete,
Yunoskete.
Yeloskete,
Yunoskete.
Yeloskete, Ke,
Ke.
Eklonoia,
Ecclesias.
Ecclesias.
Very good. All right. Literal translation, Vasilias. What is that? Hmm?
Kingdoms.
Kingdoms, okay? Kingdoms, Yunoskete. Look at that ete ending. O-E-S-E, amen, ete. Ete would be what? Second person plural. But it's, so what is Yunosko? Yunosko means to know. If you have the ete ending, it's you plural, you know. So let's go back. You know kingdoms and, what's that next word, brother? Churches. All right. So we found our subject. Yunoskete. You know, meaning plural. You know the kingdom and churches. Now sometimes these sentences don't make sense, so don't worry about that. Just worry about the words. All right, Brother Ron. Number 9.
Ecclesia.
That's good. Ecclesion.
Didaski.
Very good.
Apostolos.
That's right.
Ke.
Vas.
Vas.
Leon,
Leon, Doulos.
Doulos. Okay, let's find our subject.
Apostolos.
And
And
Doulos. Okay, so how are we going to translate that? It's a hard one.
apostles.
An apostle and a slave teach, didaski. An apostle and a slave teach a kingdom of churches. It's a hard one. An apostle and a slave, he teaches or teaches a kingdom of churches. That's not good theology, but that's what it says. Thank you, Ron. Number 10, Brother Mike.
Umas, K, what is
Para, para, volim.
Holy.
Para, volim. All right, so we got noman, ke, para, volim.
Rafi,
Very good.
Anthropos.
Anthropos.
Anthropos. Thank you. And Ecclesia.
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 Okay, what's he saying there, Mike?
Something about law and I believe a parable,
Okay,
and then man in church.
very good. So let's find the subject. Where's the subject at, brother?
The anthropos, which
Very
is
good.
man.
A man writes, graphe. A man writes a parable to the church. Well, that's not right.
So man writes laws and parables for a law and parable to the church.
That's right. That's a good translation.
Could you repeat that?
Yes. A man writes a law and a parable to the churches. Okay, brother, number 11.
Carthie, anthropon,
Anthro,
anthropon, ehusi,
echusi,
zoin, ke, erine,
All right.
erenin.
Erenin.
So part of man, husi, soul, life, and peace. So the
Okay.
heart of man.
Okay, hearts is your subject. Hearts of men, cardia anthropon, have, ekusi, they have. Hearts of men have life, zoin, and peace. Hearts of men have life and peace. All right, Brother Tim, number 12.
Phoni, Apostolen, Didaski, Sichas,
Sihas,
Dulen,
Thulon.
Dula.
All right. Where's your subject?
Apostolon,
Phony.
Phoni,
A voice of an apostle teaches the souls of slaves. It's a hard one. A voice, phony, of an apostle, or of apostles, apostle teaches life, psukas, life to a slave. All right, I'll take 13.
Real quick, that, suhis, how do you tell if, is this context between whether it's life or soul?
Sikas, well, it can be translated either, but the context.
Well, but it's just the context.
The context, you'll be reading before and after, and lots of times I'll have to come back and correct my translation because I've missed it. I didn't understand the context. But yes, sir, that's a good question. His question was, how do you know, since the word can be either soul or life, how do you know which word to use? Well, it's a contextual principle. You have to look at the context to see. And actually, it's not going to hurt you to use either one. Because your soul is your life.
Yeah.
It's the life part, right? Any questions so far? Number 13. Boy, I got a hard one. You guys are not fair.
Show you right.
You can have 14 too, don't worry about it.
Oh, thanks a lot, brother. Number 13. Ora. Ora ehi doxon. Ora is your subject, and hour has. Reason I know it's not hours, look at ehi. Epsilon, iota is third person singular. So you have to look on over sometimes into the sentence to determine. An hour has glory. Doxon, glory. Number 14. Phone ekklesion didaskusi vasilias ke anthropous. Anybody want that one?
A voice.
All right, a voice. Or just
Of the church, from the church.
voice of churches. Teach. Look at the didaskusi. That's third person plural. So we know that ekklesion is plural because it has to agree with the subject. The antecedent has to agree. So, a voice of churches, teaches, kingdom, and men. Very good. Who wants number 15?
I'll do it.
All right, we don't care. I mean, if we're wrong,
Dora ke doxon. And, so that's you see a gift and grace.
okay? Look at Dora, however.
Oh, gifts and graces.
Very good. You see gifts and
Grace.
glory. Doxa, glory. Number 16. Who would like to do 16? It's fun after a while. Graphi, ecclesia, logon, zois. Where's our subject? Graphi.
Yeah.
He writes. Words are a word of life to a church. He writes, you have to go on down in the sentence, you see. He writes a word of life to a church. Number 17. Lei kardias anthropon paravolin kenoman. What's our subject?
He speaks.
Laid.
Okay,
He said.
okay, it can be looked at as the subject, but look at the context. What's the next word?
Heart.
Hearts, plural. Hearts of men. So, hearts of men speak a parable and law. Okay? Hearts of men. Kardias, hearts. Anthropon, men, of men, because in the dative, omega need dative case. Hearts of men say or speak a parable and a law. Number 18. Graphi, ecclesia, eos, apostolou. Where's our subject? Look at nominative singular. Eos. See the Omicron sigma? That's your subject. A son writes.
A son of an apostle.
A son of an apostle writes to a church. Okay, well, all that takes is practice, folks. You learn your vocabulary and you practice. Yeah, you're going to make some mistakes, so what? Just go back and correct them.
The vocabulary is easy, the endings not as well.
That's right. The endings are harder to learn because you spend more time in the vocabulary.
But when you look at the cases, like the original ones on page 24, it makes it so much easier when you realize the of a man, the of and two or four. That knocks out about half of them there, and that really helps.
It does.
It really helps.
It does. That's why you have to learn the cases. Next week, I'm going to teach you about cases. So it'll help you tremendously. What happens is you struggle. All of a sudden, it opens up to you. Don't it, Lou?
Yes.
And you see it, and you say, oh, yeah, I got it. And then you struggle. Oh, I got it. That's the way it goes. It's the way you learn. And sometimes we struggle longer, perhaps than we think we ought to. Just remember, look where you are now. You're actually reading the Greek New Testament. Are we getting every word right? No, but you will. You will. These cases are going to help you tremendously. Now I want you to turn in your text to page 33 in your grammar. To page 33. I want to introduce to you lesson 6. Lesson 6. Now, we're on track to finishing at least half the book in these 16 weeks. If we can do one lesson a week, and it's going to get a little harder, but you can do it. If we can do one lesson a week, it'll take us through to lesson 17, which is the third declension. If I can teach you, get you through, teach you the third declension, I'll feel like that we've accomplished our goal. We'll come back and pick up in Greek 2, starting on lesson number 18. And there's a new world to learn, but I think that if you'll come and be part of it, it'll be a blessing to you. You'll enjoy, you're enjoying now. You'll enjoy even more when you begin reading and understanding the Greek text. Look at lesson 6. The article. Who remembers what I told you about the article? What is the article in the Greek New Testament?
Finger.
The pointing finger. It's the pointing finger, the article. And how do we recognize articles? What are the 3 articles in the Greek New Testament? O, E, to. Masculine, feminine, and neuter. Remember, the Word of God is written grammatically correct. Not only that, but the authors of these New Testament letters knew exactly what case, what mood, what tense that they wanted to use to express what they were thinking, what God was giving them. And so we have in the original autographs the Word of God written grammatically correct, no errors in it. It was a perfect heavenly treasure. What's happened since then, and where some of our good friends miss it with the King James only mentality, is there's been thousands and thousands of translations, additions, revisions. So that scholarship has assured us that we have the precious Word of God. I challenge anybody in the King James Version, in the American Standard Version, in the Revised Standard Version that you've heard so much condemnation about, in the NIV, in any of those good translations, there's some bad ones. Not one doctrine has been lost or changed. I know of no group of men or one man that sat down purposely to try to malign the Word of God or change it. But because of scribal interpolations, meaning that a scribe would see what someone has already written, would incorporate that into the text. I can show you over and over and over and over again. When you get time, I want you to write this down. When you get time, I want you to look up these two words, comma, C-O-M-M-A, Johannine, or John, comma, Johannine. And I want you to talk to me about it next time. Comma, Johannine. Johnneen, I think it is. Johannine. You'll find it. Comma, Johannine. And if you can't find it, look up Erasmus and look at his 3rd edition. He edited what he had done 5 times. And I don't want to tell you anymore because I'll give it away. Comma, Johannine. Look it up. We'll talk about it next time. All right. Notice lesson 6. The article. Adjectives of the first and second declension. Agreement. Use of the article. Attributive and predicate positions of the adjectives. Substantive use of adjectives. Vocabulary. I'm going to say the word. I want you to say it after me. Now notice, the first one is agathos. Now look at that letter next. What is it? E, right, feminine. E, agathos. So here's how you pronounce it. Agathos, agathi, agathon.
Agathos, agathi, agathon.
Very good, and the word means good. Agathos, agathi, agathon. It's an adjective that means good. There's another word that means good, isn't there? What have I been teaching you recently? Kala is good. So there's different words, but they're exact words. And we'll learn about them as we go. Some are used in a different tense, a different case, a different mood, to give you a meaning that cannot and has not been brought over into any English translation. You'll see some things, it's like that light shining in from that window or this one. When you begin to parse the words and look at them in their mood, tense, and voice, number, and so on, you'll see some shades of meaning that has never been translated. We'd have a Bible that thick if they did. But it's wonderful food for the soul. All right, vocabulary.